Hey people, Indrid here. Team free-for-all on White Walls of Calderis Blue Team. IndoWolf is a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero with your objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee World Eater's elite scheme here. Alongside, Odium as a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support fighting in melee begins with a Refractor Shield, Mordian Iron Guard elite scheme here. Purple team, Alex the Bald Fool is a Mekboy teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat, puts out some good damage with a bunch of walkie gadgets. Alongside purple team, Gabriel Frost is a Farseer support hero fighting in melee, some powerful buffs and control abilities. Green team, Vattghern. Vattghern is this, with an Apothecary support hero fighting in melee combat. By default begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura, rocking the Lunar Wolves Heresy era scheme type thing. And rounding off the teams is this fella, Ga4islav, not sure how I'm meant to pass that, as a Lord General fighting in ranged combat, begins with a retinue of stormtroopers, very strong defense and support, can also add to the retinue. So team free for all then, for those that don't know, you're meant to accrue VPs in this mode rather than limit your opponent's VPs. We're up to a 2,000 limit in this game. A bunch of the VPs will have these generators on them that you can destroy to disable. All of these natural VPs have them, but the 3 VPs in the center do not have those generators, and probably going to see a huge amount of action here. Chaos Lord does not finish that cap on that victory point in the mid. Lord Commissar finishes it, taking a bunch of dagger to the face. Gabriel Frost does have some Howling Banshees up, double shooters for Alex, as you can see. Triple Guardian for Odium. Islav with the Sentinel up, and Vattghern has some Tax and some Scouts, all of which are in trouble. No, Banshees are dealt with. Got some support there from Islav. Just going to call him Islav, I think. Sentinel doing some decent work, did have the ground pound in. And the Banshees did not get away. Shuriken Cannon on the way. IndoWolf with just the CSM. Chaos Lord on capping duty. We have some heavy cover here, but they're going to be outshot. Should perhaps be moving these guardsmen up to a cover location themselves. Here comes the Sentinel with the stomp though, just breaking stuff anyway. And the CSM dropped to model. Chaos Lord gets to cap and runs. Blue team with 3 VPs capped at the moment, taking an early lead. Guardsmen being caught by sluggers in melee, and purple team might start to... Nope, green is here. They're not going to have all of it. Got big shooters in for the shooter boys, both of them. No knob leaders yet though. Mekboy himself with a dagger big shooter, but has to run. Looks like green are going to get this northern central point. This is uncapped here. Green might get all 3 of them in the mid. They have their natural, of course, back here. Towards the north, this kind of halfway area. Farseer with a Doombringer. Shuriken Cannon is in as well. Apothecary has to heal himself. Shotgun Scouts, not sure what they're trying to do here. They're trying to face down a Shuriken. It's not going to work out. Guide thrown up on the Shuriken too from the Farseer. Her starting buff, 30% more damage and range. Pretty good thing to throw on a setup team, but they're being flanked by Tactical Marines now. Maybe that's what they were trying to do, just wait for the Tactical Marines to come in, but they shouldn't have pushed the Scouts forward if that was the case. Islav with a heavy weapon squad on the way, and Vattghern with the double tax is the second. Apothecary might go down though. One more touch from that Farseer. Smack, there it is, and down they go. You have the Purification Vials, it looks like, and the tax squad dealt with. Don't think they're going to drop a model though. Farseer is getting pretty low, but she did some good work there. Meanwhile, back to the mid. Green did indeed get all 3 of the V pieces, so they now have 4. Sentinel falls. Guardsman versus Guardsman with some chaos support. Got some grenade launcher heretics from IndoWolf and Noise Marines. These guys with a sonic blaster that can shut down ranged attacks, does some good damage, and can take apart structures like generators very well. Just shakes them apart, I imagine, from the sheer noise. Lots of dagger from the Orks. Mekboy teleports in for some electric armor action. Guardsmen don't like it, if you were wondering. Here comes the Chaos Lord. Sonic Blaster doing its thing. Not sure why those shooter boys got so close. I think they were trying to pour more damage onto these guardsmen that were getting electro-shocked. Mekboy might go down on retreats. I think he's going to be alright. Meanwhile, that northern central point stays green for now, but the purple guardians are there. Heavy weapon squad tries to keep them away, and double attacks coming in from Vattghern. And they go tier 2. In fact, everyone goes tier 2 around the same time. Gabriel Frost gets there first. I'm thinking Wraith Guard. That's what I'm thinking. With Farseer support especially, they can be very nasty. Chaos Lord just hanging out, shooting his combi bolter. Has Harness of Rage and Dark Halo up. So perhaps we'll see the Lightning Claws to power the Harness of Rage a bit faster for the Dark Halo because of the faster attack speed. 177 VPs for purple. They are falling behind a bit here. Blue team catching up to green, who are in the lead. It's Dark Reapers for Gabriel Frost. Don't see any other tier 2 stuff on the way yet. Bad time to upgrade your Noise Marines, I think. Grabbing a Blast Master right in the middle of combat. Maybe they can get a shot off, but maybe they'll die. They might just die here, because that's Plasma Gun, double Plasma Gun Tactical Marines. Somehow the Noise Marines got out of there. Very odd. Indo, maybe they queued it up in tier 1 once they hit the tier 2 tech, and it just kicked in without them realizing. Not sure what happened there. Tactical Marines on 3 models and 93 hit points. Because of course, Sergeant comes in. Shotgun blast on the Guardians. They have been emboldened by the Warlock leader fella there. Does a lot for them, that Warlock leader, I think. Gives them extra damage resistant stuff. Green team still with the 3 VPs. Holding on to the mid fiercely here. Lord General is in play. Apothecary with customized Stormbolter gets close for a Purification Vials throw. Orks move away from it. Guardians a bit slower to do so, but they're okay. And they're capping now. Not sure why the Orks are running. Did a mass retreat there. I don't think they needed to. Only the Sluggers were really in trouble. Plasma Guardsman now for Odium. Also has a Primaris Psyker. See how he does. Busy capping things at the moment. There's some electric armor goodness. Oh, they all got really low. That could have been nasty. They're going to get away okay-ish. It is the Blood Maw for the Chaos Lord, so not the Claws. Gets rid of the Mekboy quite quickly. Guardians grabbing that northern central VP. Shuriken might need to turn a bit as this Chaos stuff comes around the back. Haven't seen too many forays into home territories, as it were. Nobody going after the natural VPs very much. I feel like the blue team, or whoever the southern team is, has a bit more space to maneuver kind of thing. Seems like they have the advantage somewhat. Bit more space, and they can just go straight north, and there's 2 VPs right here in the mid. I guess it's pretty even for all of them, but it seems like the northeast and northwest players are a bit more incentivized to come into contact a bit more on this map. The green and purple in this one. They clash over this northern area a bit more, and the blue are kind of left to mill around and mooch around the south. There's that Primaris Psyker getting all of his books. He's got an Earthshaker helm on the way. Already has Diviner's Foresight. Increases the Lightning Arc DPS because that was nerfed in 2981. Gives us some more energy. Allows him to switch to health instead of energy, which allows him to maintain the stripped soul for longer and that kind of thing. Orc Battle Wagon on the way for Alex. Vattghern with a Dreadnought. and a Chaos Dreadnought on the way for IndoWolf. Chaos Lord died while I was waffling on about the map. VP lead now starting to open up for the blue team, up over 600 VPs now. That was a Vox operator call in there for Islav. Uh-oh, shooter boys might be shot down. I think they're okay. I think they're okay. Here comes that Primaris Psyker. Using the Strip Soul, I think, on those guys. Oh no, that was the... oh, he's dead. Never mind. He does have another ability that actually suppresses stuff. I think that was what we saw there on the Dark Creepers. Can't remember what it's called. There's a lot of ways to control stuff, that Primaris Psyker. Battle Wagon's almost up. The Chaos Dreadnought is up. And gone for Mark of Khorne immediately. Because why the hell not? Fire Prism on the way for Gabriel Frost. And Islav with Cadian Kasrkin on the way. What's the Farseer of Frost looking like now? Level 2 with Armor of Asuryan on the way. Blue team continue to open up that lead. Closing in on 750 VPs here. Chaos Dread leading the line. Plasma Cannon might do some friendly fire here. Needs to be careful. No sign of a las cannon from this heavy weapon squad yet. Did do friendly fire. Dreadnought having a fantastic time. Doom was just put up on it though. Didn't pop the... oh, there we go. Now it's popped the Blood Rage. A bit late, I think. Chaos Lord falls over. Very dramatic death animation for the Chaos Lord. Big zap gun shot takes out the Blast Master. IndoWolf. Not paying attention to his stuff there. And everything piles inside the battle wagon again. So all of the guns can fire. And you get extra speed out of it when you put stuff inside of it. So lots of buttons to push and knobs to pull in a battle wagon. You need hands to get it done. Farseer almost level 3 gets away. Down goes the Chaos Dreadnought. Had a fun time though, didn't he? Killed a bunch of guardsmen. Purple starting to look decent in the mid. They're not capping that VP though. Dreadnought from Vattghern might just get shot up by the Fire Prism here. Yeah, one shot goes in. Here's the battle wagon to lend some weight of fire as well. Guardian surging forward for a grenade. Really nicely timed surge there. And they get a good one. Electric armor in there too. Guardian should get away. Very smooth attack from Gabriel Frost. What was that? That was Plague Marines getting shots on the battle wagon. The Dreadnought barely survives. Needs to get the assault cannon, I think, or it's not going to live much longer. Needs to be able to stay at range. Blue team down to 1 VP now. As our green team. That's purple with 2. Purple grabbing the north. Uh-oh. Guardians might wipe. I think they're okay. Blue team just grabbed this one though. Are they going to grab this one? Maybe. Plague Marines. Double Plague Marines now for IndoWolf. They don't have much more either. Just some CSM. Apothecary player looking solid. Vattghern with the double attacks. And the Dreadnought and the Plasma Cannon. Kasrkin getting messed up on the cap because of the Fire Prism here. And there's Dark Reapers doing some work. These guys with Inferno PvP damage, very effective against heavy infantry, such as these Marines down here. Purple looking solid in mid though, they're not capitulating to the green stuff. We now have double missile launchers from Vattghern's tax. These guys can change their special weapon as much as they like. You need to pay for it each time, but that kind of versatility is very helpful for Space Marines. Combine that with their durability and all of their buffs and stuff. It's a nasty combo. Manticore on the way for Odium. Tier 3 for IndoWolf. Alex is floating resources like crazy here. Over 400 power, over 1,000 requisition. There we go, spend some of it. Got flash kits on the way. Plasma Cannon, trying to hit the Farseer. Lehman Russ is in for Islav. No upgrade yet. Over 1200 hit points on this tank. And tax on the VP. Yes, they are. They have that faster capping trait, of course. Lots of Daka for these Mordian Iron Guardsmen. But they're okay. Mark of Khorne, Chaos Space Marines, and the Chaos Lord coming in. Chaos Lord still level 1 somehow. Mark of Khorne CSM getting into some shooters. Sluggers are there to counter-initiate though. And Sluggers with their Nob Leader are a big threat to pretty much any tier 2 melee squad in the right circumstances. And they just wiped those CSM. IndoWolf is down to double Plague Marines. And I think they popped Bloodlust there. Yeah, they popped the global Bloodlust ability. The Chaos Lord gets the kill. Got the final hit on the Battle Wagon, I think. Bloodlust makes all of your units do more damage for every hit they make. Like a global buff that builds up. You get more of a buff for melee attacks. Because Khorne, just Khorne things. Avatar of Cain on the way for Gabriel Frost. That's a good little push in from IndoWolf despite losing their CSM. They did some work. They really did do some work. Got a bunch of resources as well. Double Manticores for Odium. Manticores are great for hitting points, but don't give you much of a field presence. And if you whiff those shots, they're kind of not doing anything. Double Commandos for Alex. The rocks in the mid is mainly dodge there. Where are the... Oh, they're both sneaking around the side to try and get some natural decaps. Going for the blue victory point, looks like. Oh, they can get the Manticore too. Manticore's parked right there. Another Chaos Dreadnought for IndoWolf. And some Heretics up. Chaos Lord has leveled, level 3 now. Here are the double commandos. Do they have their Nob Leaders? Doesn't seem like they're going for the Manticore though. But they're going for the Primaris Psyker. Almost took him out with a single volley of their shooters there. But he gets away. Quick response from Odium. And now a Manticore strike. Now what are they going to do about this? They know there's 2 commandos sneaking around potentially. Are they going to have something to watch those Manticores? Back to the mid. Green have the 2 of the VPs in here. Heretics running to their death, not sure what they're up to. Eldritch Storm and double Plague Marines could mean the end of that Lehman Russ. Yep, down it goes. Avatar of Cain coming in for a Wailing Doom. 3 VPs for green, takes them into the lead over blue. Islav down to just Guardsmen, going for a Storm Lord now. To provide some support to Vattghern's Marines maybe, because he can reinforce off the Storm Lord. Avatar pushing through. Gets a good stab on the Dreadnought, but leaves it alone in the end. Dark Age of Technology is up. And it's purple team capping. Blue team trying to take 2 back though. Purple Daka is here. And so is a Markov Zinch Chaos Dreadnought. There's the Frenzied Barrage. Does get some suppression on the shooter boys. Should be going into melee here with the Sluggers. Plague Marines exploding on death. Almost killed those Sluggers there. Purple are flowing on through the mid. Looking pretty strong. Double Commandos and that Avatar and that Fire Prism. Not to mention 2 heroes that are still alive and are leveling up and have gear and stuff. Farseer on capping duty there. Kassakin with Melters running from the Avatar. Double Commandos get one of the Manticores. There's 2 more back here. Guardsmen getting literally roasted by the burner bombs. Do they not know these Manticores are here? They're not being moved or anything. Here we go. Short range Manticore strike, they can be very dangerous. They got away okay though. You don't get much time to react on those short range ones. Time field on double tax. Fire Prism able to shoot with impunity. They both have, yes, double missile launchers still. Green team taking this northern mid and going for the southwest mid as well. Still very little pushback on the natural victory point so far. Expecting more from those commandos that Alex is running. He's got tons of resources as well, Alex. Huge amounts. A lot of the time you don't have the time or space to bash gens. Ouch, Rocks wipes out the plasma cannon. 1154 VPs for purple in third place, but it's very close now. About to hit 1200 for green with a triple VP cap. Chaos Lord seeing to that though. At level 4 now. Is that Emperor's Wrath? It is. Almost whacked out those shooter boys. Took out the central building there. Got Terminators now for Vattghern. You're going to be smacked by an Avatar. Avatar should go after the Dreadnought, I think. Fire Prism when you get shots. And here is... Oh, it's a Stormblade. They cancelled the Stormlord, I guess. I went for a Stormblade. That's with the massive Plasma Destroyer. We'll see what the Marco Z's Dreadnought can do against it here. Ouch. Big chunks of damage. Doesn't seem like it can trade with it very well. It is getting some support from the Lord General, but the Marco Z's Dreadnought just got destroyed pretty quickly. VP lead now for purple. It's very close. All up into the 1200s. Green team taking the southwest mid. Purple have the other two in the mid. And again, not much push. Oh, here come the commandos going for the south. And what is this? Avatar just getting green to push back, I suppose. Might go down here. I don't think it's going to get away. Unless it can force off both of the attacks. There goes one. Terminator's coming in for some power fist action. Avatar is going to go down here. No way it can get away from the Terminators. They're just going to shoot it down with Stormbolters, it looks like. Down it goes. Avatar does explode a bit with a bit of knockback. There it is. But it doesn't do damage. As far as I know anyway. Flash kits with blasters up for Alex. And commandos are tearing through Manticores. Down they go. Amazing they were up for that long, really, those Manticores. This is a singularity here from the D cannon. Turned a bunch of guardsmen into mush. Just the Commissar fella gets away. Stormblade in here. Gabriel Frost does have the red for another Eldritch Storm. And it's been a while, so it should be off cooldown. Unless there was another one I didn't see. You also have a Leman Russ with Vanquisher. There's the Eldritch Storm. Get some good hits on it. Shuts it down. Fire Prism can now dig in with shots. It's level 4, this Fire Prism. Getting flanked, though, are the setup teams. That was Ethereal Wave from the Primaris Psyker. Stormblade survives. Fire Prism gets the hell out of there. Fire Prism's been used well so far. Sluggers getting in, but they're going to die. Might just be freeing up population there, Alex. Oh, Land Raider Phobos for IndoWolf. Seems to just be purchasing things at random. I like it. Very chaotic. Taking big shots, though. A decent nuke. And a rocket run. Destroying the map in the process. Wow. Alex got double nuked there. Pretty rough. Plague Marines. Not sure what IndoWolf is up to here. Uh-oh. Rocks on the Phobos. Down it goes. I guess they're going for this VP, maybe? Or they really want that Fire Prism. They've had enough of this Fire Prism. Triple Plague Marines coming in. There's a time field to slow them down even more. Looks like green are mopping up the mid in the meantime with some caps. There's one Plague Marine shot. Oh, the other two can't get in there in time. Avatar number 2 comes out for Gabriel. Fire Prism's safe for now. Flash Kit's coming in to help. Fire Prism's backed up into a wall. And there's a Wailing Doom. Plague Marines run. Well, 2 of them do. Chaos Lord also runs. Meanwhile, Green have 4 VPs capped. They're going to hit 1600 first. A 2000 limit, as I said at the start of the game. Odium with a Baneblade on the way. Stormblade still mid with the Leman Russ. Could get a repair bunker perhaps. Vattghern down to double tax and Terminators, which is still pretty damn strong. Those are leveled up tax supported by an Apothecary. Nob Squad on the way for Alex. IndoWolf with another Chaos Dreadnought. D Cannon gets back to the mid, as does the Shuriken. Oh, it's a Bright Lance now. So it'll be a threat to vehicles. Avatars here, they got the Flash Kits. What is this? Eldar being annoying, doing Eldar things. Green team turn around to deal with them. Not sure what they're up to now. Or they're just going to run away. Bit more subtlety there. They might have got a decap. They might still get a decap. No, maybe not. The Assault Cannon Terminator will tear through them. They're trying to get it. They are trying to get that decap. Couldn't quite manage it. One of the squads goes down. It's a nice grenade. But the attacks are fine. Kicking off in the mid. Avatar on the Stormblade. Flash Kits can't really do much damage to vehicles with their blasters. They could get rid of the Kasrkin, for example. Stormblade's holding on. Commandos aren't shooting at it. They just wiped out the Kasrkin though. Or helped to. Avatar still chasing. Getting very low. Leman Russ might go down. One more volley from the Commando Nob. Down it goes. Avatar goes down as well. Very, very messy in the mid. Purple pushed through. Got 2 of the points. Here's that Baneblade from Odium. They have a Leman Russ as well. Islav down to just the Stormblade. Here come a Nob Squad though, with their hammers and their Nob Leader, and are now getting meaner and greener. I couldn't hold in for it. Almost 1800 VPs for the green team. They still have 2 points. This is still green, or maybe not for too long though. More Terminators for Vattghern. But has Islav lost too much for the green team to hold on here? Up into 1800 VP range. Apothecary is shot to death. Terminators can't grab that northern mid VP. But they decapped it at least. Some Chaos Terminators now for IndoWolf, and he's got 2 Dreadnoughts up. What a nutbag. What a beautiful nutbag he is. Capping the mid. Primaris Psyker getting even more books, now has Earthshaker Helm in. That's the Strip Soul. That purple effect there. Terminator's able to teleport out of it. And we have Lightning Claw, Chaos Terminators, massive threat to these Loyalist Terminators now. Ethereal Wave knocks the Lord General on his ass. It's going to be triple cap for blue in the mid, I think. Looks like it. They're going to have 4 VPs. They are behind on VPs. This will let them catch up a bit. Down goes the Lord General. I think they pushed a bit too much with these Lightning Claw Terminators though. They're not going to make it out. Oh, the Stormblade keeps misfiring, I think, because it's turning too much. But down they go. They got him. They got him. Nob Squad on the Mark of Corn. Chaos Dreadnought now. And he gets rid of them. Had some support, of course, from a Baneblade and stuff. But he didn't just get chewed through there. Melee Dreadnoughts can hold their own somewhat against a Nob squad. Can't stay in there too long with it, but they have their melee resistance. If they've leveled up especially, they can do some work. 3 VPs for the blue team. Still very close. Oh, look at this. Purple stole this VP here. Blue team are getting it back. Northern mid is uncapped now. Got some advanced healing from the Apothecary level 6. IndoWolf with more Plague Marines on the way. Those guys just died. So they're being replaced, I guess. Still has a Dreadnought marching around Eldritch Storm. Down goes a Leman Russ. Stormblade still alive for now. Fire Prism's going to get shots though. Can the Lords General put pressure on the Fire Prism maybe with the Melter Guns to get it out of here? Stormblade needs to leave. He's getting some repair support. He's getting a bit of repairs. Stormblade can't seem to fire a shot when it's turning like that. Struggles to fire. Level 8 Lord General trying to cap the mid with that shield up from the Commissar. Ouch. Commissar's dead, but his shield is still there. I like it. Big plasma overcharge. That's a normal shot, I think. Here comes a Nob squad. Everyone's floating resources like crazy here. Like none of the power was ever hit, I don't think. Chaos Dreadnought rages. Rages against his own death. Is going to go down though. Demolisher Cannon. Decent hit. Baneblade needs to turn, yeah, to make sure it doesn't get any rear armor hits on it there. Stormblade versus Baneblade. Terminator's coming in for some Power Fist action. Rocket Run finishes off the Stormblade. Beautifully done. Got a bunch of Marines in that hit as well. It's Odium's Rocket Run there. A nuke from IndoWolf. Imperial Abyss. Alex has been nuked quite a lot in this game. It's very close. Purple against green for the end. Purple in the lead. And they have 2 VPs. All down to 1 now. But they're still ticking up. The 2 Imperial Guard players starting to go for super heavy tanks again. More Bane Blades. Don't think they're going to have time though. Purple, as long as Purple hang on to their natural victory point, I think they have this here. Avatar doing some work. Is that the like 3rd Avatar or 4th Avatar? Absolute mayhem. Trying to cap is the Apothecary. Just 9 VPs away from victory now though. The purple team, I think they have it for sure. There it is. Victory for the purple team. It was insanely close though. Everyone up over 1900 at the end. What glorious carnage. Had a level 5 Chaos Lord. Had a level 9 Mekboy. Custom force field towards the end. Vattghern's Apothecary. Level 7. Taking on the Avatar at the end. Level 3 Lord Commissar did have Fist of Brockus. Just knocked over there by something. Not sure. Oh, by the Farseer most likely. Who stole this VP at the end. That helped them get the win. There's a level 5 Farseer. And we had a level 8 Lord General. There you have it, guys. Absolute chaos, absolute mayhem, absolute bedlam. A team free for all. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.